Oh my god, guys, that is a freak. Unbelievable, guys.
What is going on, guys? This video today is going to be a little change of pace. Now, first and foremost, I've realized something. I have not done a giveaway in a minute, so let's do a giveaway to start this video off. What I'm going to be giving away is a shirt mug package. Some of you guys may know or may not know, but I do have my own line of merch. It's at gregblanchardfishing.com. We've been doing these for about over a year now. Got two designs. First one is called Mondo Bass on Bluegill. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a hoodie, lightweight, SPF. You'll also have an option to have this other shirt. You can pick which shirt you want if you are the winner. This is Bass on Bluegill. I will also be giving away a mug. This is the Thank You Sir mug. Pretty sweet little coffee mug. Winner will get a shirt and mug. All you have to do is leave a comment below, one comment per person. So just make sure that you take a look at the description below for the full giveaway details. Okay, so today's video, I just wanted to talk about 2019 tournament season. It has been absolutely insane, the kind of season that you dream of. I've never had a year like this, and this year, just for many reasons, has been an incredible year, but specifically tournament fishing. I love fishing, I love kayak fishing, but I live for tournament fishing. There's just something special about kayak fishing tournaments that, I don't know, I'm just addicted to. It's been an extremely fortunate year for me. So this video today, I just want to highlight the top 5 tournaments of 2019. And let me say this video is not to pat myself on the back. I just want to share with you guys and relive some of the moments, and then at the end of the video talk about why I think I've done well this year, why I've had good fortune, and we'll just kind of recap everything. We're gonna go 5 tournaments starting from 5 all the way to number 1. So number 5 is actually the first tournament of the year. This was at Lake BERRYESSA. This was in February. This was a incredibly difficult tournament. One of the 2 times I've skunked this year was actually the pre-fish for this tournament. Day before the tournament, I caught that many fish. I did not have high expectations on tournament day. Ultimately, what happened was I covered water and I found one magical offshore hump that allowed me to catch my limit. So let's take a look at Lake BERRYESSA.
That is crazy. That fish was so shallow. I'm like mind blown right now, mainly because we didn't get the skunk. Oh my god. Whew. Smallmouth. Guys, I can't believe we have 2 fish. Never would have thunk. Man, that would be cool if they're loaded up on these humps out here. Guys, this just might happen. That is a nice smallmouth. Number 4, one more for a limit, guys. We still need that 5th keeper. For whatever reason, the first and the last are always the hardest. Yes. We got a limit. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
So yeah, that was just a very, good fortune for myself to find a spot that had good quality fish on it. First tournament of the year, started off with the top 10, and actually it was a KBF event, so that qualified me for the national championship in 2020. Tournament number 4. This has got to be the KBF event in Lake George, New York. As you guys may know, this past May, I went home, which is New York, for the entire month of May. I fished 2 different tournaments, and this one was the KBF event at Lake George. I think there was like 130 anglers signed up. A lake I pretty much have never fished. I think I vacationed there once, but wasn't really fishing. I got there a couple days early, did some pre-fishing, and I didn't find big fish, but I found a lot of fish. I was finding a little bit better average size fish than I think others were finding because I was using a finesse jig. You guys know that KAYAK finesse jig that I'm absolutely loving. Basically a staple in my tackle box all year. But what was cool about this tournament was on tournament day, one of the spots that we had marked had a wave of bigger largemouth move up. This water was crystal clear, but they were just so keyed in on this little finesse jig. They wanted it over everything else. They wanted it over Senkos, drop shots, just a very specific bait that I was very dialed in with, and it ended up, getting me a solid 6th place finish in this tournament. So let's take a look at Lake George.
It's crazy. That almost looks like the same fish we caught yesterday. Thank you, sir.
Wind's starting to pick up too, so it might be a good time to cross.
Be a biggin'. Oh, yeah. That's a good fish right there. Oh yes, thank you. It's the kind we need right there. Thank you, sir. Oh God, that's another big, oh God, it's a giant. Yes, 17 and a halfer. Beauty. Another, oh my God, another good one. Yes, oh my gosh. This spot has been just magical right here. Guys, that's a solid limit right there. That's the $1,000,000 question. Do I stay here and just soak the spot? Or do I explore a little bit and then come back? All right, guys, we've milked that spot pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover a little more water. I mean, it's 10:40, so we've definitely got some time. Here we go. Big one? Oh, it's a big one. Oh yeah. The move paid off. The move paid off for sure. 18.25. Thank you, sir. Be a giant. Oh, I think that's the one we need. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh my God, that is the one we needed. Oh my God, look what's these are just clamping down. They're so like, I don't even know what they are. They're just mad. Thank you, sir.
All right, going to number 3. So number 3 is actually gonna be another Lake Berryessa tournament. We fished 2 tournaments at Lake Berryessa. It's actually one of my favorite lakes out here in California. This tournament, we're actually here in the end of April. A lot of these fish were post-spawn, totally opposite from the tournament earlier at Lake Berryessa. The fish were biting, definitely needed a solid bag to back it up to have a good finish. This tournament was special to me because I actually started off catching one of the biggest fish of the tournament, but it ended up being kind of a dull morning. I just worked for it on this tournament. I worked hard, I grinded, I covered new water, ditched my plan A and my plan B, found 4 other solid fish to back up my 5 fish bag, and we ended up with a 3rd place finish. So let's take a look at Lake Berryessa.
It feels like a better one, I think. Unless it's a pike minnow. Mike, I got an 8-pounder. Yep. Yeah, the 2 spots that I thought were just gonna be off the hook kind of fizzled out. Nothing, just lost confidence, wasn't getting bit. The bait wasn't being busted on. I don't know, my gut just tells me I need to explore new stuff. That was out of nowhere. Thank you, sir. Inch fish. That is amazing, guys. I don't even know what to say. It's just been a crazy tournament here. I think that's a bedfish. It's like a 17 or an 18-inch fish, which should definitely help me at this point. Oh, it's way bigger than I thought. Oh, it's way bigger than I thought. Please, man. I didn't think it was that big. Wow.
Okay, tournament number 2. This was the Hobie Bass Open Series event at Lake Shasta. It's a tournament they've done actually the past few years, and it's a tournament I've never been able to make just for work reasons. So this year I was able to make it. It was a special tournament. It was a 2-day tournament. This is a lake with numbers. 50, 60 fish days, just not uncommon. The problem was catching fish over 16 inches. After day 1, I was sitting in, I think, around 12th or 13th place. I had like 79.5 inches. I think the leader had around 83, 84. Even though that sounds like it's pretty close, that's actually a pretty big margin. Going into day 2, I really wasn't stressed. I knew something miraculous would have to happen for me to win. Actually, winning wasn't even on my radar. I think that tournament for day 2, I was just trying to, get around 80, 81 inches, which was hard to do in this tournament, and maybe get a top 5, but something incredible happened on tournament day 2. Yeah, just take a look.
So the hope for today is that a new wave of fish moved up on this point. I hope is that with this warm weather today, it will push some fish up on this point. That's a game changer. It could happen today, guys. It could happen.
Absolute game changer.
That is a solid fish. Barely touched 16.25. Oh my god. Wow. I think it said I'm at 162.25, something like that. But I still think it's going to hold true for 2 days. I think it's going to be 164. Fish right there. That could be our winning fish. That's not the winning fish. That's the winning fish right there. See the time, 2:30. What a call. Unbelievable. It's just been one of those days, you know? Everything has gone right.
All right, so tournament number one, the best tournament of the year so far. I think this is easily number one given how big this tournament is, and it's the KBF National Championship in Louisiana this past March. 3-day event. I've never fished a 3-day kayak tournament event, and this tournament was special for a couple of reasons. First reason was it was just fun. It was a good time. Got to go down to Louisiana with some of my best buddies for a week and just have a good time. And then obviously the other reason was because I ended up placing third. I was consistent the first 2 days. After day one, I was in 32nd, I believe. Day two, I jumped to 17th, and then on day three, I had just an absolute incredible day. Continued to explore new water, and I found the right fish. They all came in the boat, and you know, hats off to everyone else that, you know, fished that tournament. 3 days of fishing is not easy, but that was definitely the number one tournament of the year for me. So yeah.
That is a stud. We're on our way to a nice bag today, guys. Game changer. Oh my god! Did that just happen? That is a nice... Oh my god. Oh god, thank you, sir. Oh my god. Guys, that just happened. Unbelievable. What do I even say at this point? Oh man, another 19-inch fish.
But those are the 5 tournaments that are, you know, special to me this year. Actually, this entire year has been incredible, and I'll list them right here, but here are all the tournaments that I've actually fished this year, with the dates and the place and how many anglers. Yeah, it's just been an extremely fortunate year. But what I think the big thing this year that has made a difference in my tournament fishing has really just been a couple things. One, I never really was the type to stress about a tournament, but I definitely, you know, I was taking them pretty seriously, and I still do take them seriously. But my mindset for this year, because last year 2018 I really didn't have a good tournament season, not in my mind, but this year I said to myself, you know what, just go out there, you're fishing, have fun, and just let the chips fall where they may. And I think that attitude has just allowed me to fish more relaxed, has allowed me to keep an open mind. And that is the other thing that I would say has been a difference maker in my tournament season this year, is keeping an open mind. In the past, I think I would get locked on a certain pattern or a certain area during my pre-fish, and I would stick to it during tournament day. And what I've done this year is I've trusted my gut. When I felt that a certain area or a certain bait's not working, I have no hesitancy. I'm out. I leave, I go to a new spot, I try new things, and that has saved my butt in almost every single tournament that I've done well in this year, is covering new water and trying new things. I mean, as simple as it sounds, those two things I believe have made the difference this year for me. Obviously, a lot of good fortune comes into play, but it's been an incredible year. I am super happy to share it with you guys, that I get to show you guys this content, that you follow along, and obviously I appreciate all the comments, messages. But yeah, that is the video for today. We've got a few more big tournaments this year, so I'm not sure what'll happen, but I'm gonna keep the same attitude, the same mentality, and just see what happens. That's really all you can do in these situations. Like I said, the giveaway, you get a choice of one of your Gyro shirts as well as a mug. All the giveaway details details are in the description below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following along, and I will see you guys in the next video.